is Robert with Real Talk Boxing. We're talking to Manuel-Rey, the Punisher, Rojas. He's got a fight coming up September 20th.
September 20th in Fort Worth at Pequeno Mexico.
CKO 4?
Yeah, I believe it's 4.
Okay.
4 or 5.
Okay. How do we get tickets if they need some?
Y'all can get them through me. You can go to my Facebook at Manuel-Rey Rojas and contact me, inbox me right on my wall. It doesn't matter. I could probably deliver them to you. Just get a hold of me and I can get you some tickets.
Okay. And what weight class do you fight at?
I fight at 135.
Are you comfortable with?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, my weight's pretty good right now. I'm not struggling. I'm gonna be here for a while at this weight. Yeah.
Good. And what's your record for people that don't know?
My record is 9-0 with 2 knockouts.
What was your amateur record?
Man, I had over 100 fights. It was like 83 or 85 and like 16 or 17. I had a bunch of national titles. You know, I didn't do too much as a big boy. You know, when you're 17 and up. I got some injuries when I was in high school when I was like 17 to 18. And I figured I wasn't gonna make the Olympics, so that's what helped me decide, you know, to turn pro so young.
Yeah. What do you listen to before a fight? Like music gets you? Do you listen to music before?
Yeah, I listen to music, but I don't really listen to music to get me hyped. Like a lot of people listen to like some up-tempo stuff, like some loud music to get them going. But I listen to like Jay-Z or J. Cole, something more lyrical to have me thinking. Okay. Because in the ring, you can be hyped, you know, but someone could calm you down real quick. Yeah. So I like to make sure my mind is sharp, you know, actually listen to what's going on inside the music.
When they, bring your opponent, like they give you names like of people you want to fight, or they just tell you this is the person you're fighting, or?
Not so much as give us names. I mean, most of the names they've given us, we've agreed to.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like they give us a handful of names. They'll give us one name and we'll say yes or no. Okay. And then, sometimes the fight falls through. I think this time they gave us like 3 or 4 names, and those fights we just couldn't make them happen. Okay. And we ended up with Alex for this fight. He's 4-2 with 3 knockouts. So I'm getting ready for him.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I've seen him fight around. He's fought most of his fights in Mexico. I haven't really seen him fight pro. But we don't take anyone lightly. When they give us names, we just we get ready like it's for the championship bout.
Yeah. Okay. So what brought you into boxing?
Man, I was 9. My older brother would come home and he would talk about it. Talk about sparring, talk about what he did at the gym, and it just got me interested. And I remember he was telling me that it was $20. I had saved up $20, and I gave it to my dad, and I was like, hey, I want to go box. And he took me, and since then, I've stayed with it.
Who was there a boxer you looked up to growing up, watching that? You said, oh, I want to be.
I like De La Hoya a lot. I like the way he fought. He took all the hard fights. Whenever it was time to step up, he never shied away from Fernando Vargas, Trinidad, Mosby, Hopkins, Pacquiao. He fought all the big names. Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build ourselves up to be the best.
What made you, when you were fighting amateur, what made you decide you wanted to go pro?
Oh, it was I always knew I wanted to go pro. Just being amateur as long as I could was for the experience. Yeah. I went a lot of places. I fought a lot of national tournaments. Like I said, I went all over the country. I flew over to Armenia and I fought in the World Junior Olympics. And I just wanted to build my experience. Pretty much, I knew I was gonna go pro. I just wanted to take in as much knowledge about the sport as I possibly could. And like I said, when I turned 17 and 18, I suffered some injuries that slowed me down for fighting in the bigger national tournaments that helped me go to the Olympics. So I turned pro when I was 18, still in high school.
What do you like to do outside of here?
Man, I chill. Like, I work, and then I work out, and my body needs rest. There's not much time to go out and have fun. I occasionally watch a movie, but most of the time, with my girlfriend or my friends, just kicking back.
Okay. And what brought on the nickname?
It was an amateur fight. I was probably like 13 or 14, and I was just beating up on some guy. He was crying, bloodied up, and afterwards, one of my coaches was like, "Man, you're mean. You're mean. You could have knocked that dude out. You should have knocked him out." He's like, "Punisher." So since then, like, people didn't really call me that. He called me that one time, and I kind of stuck with it. And when I was like 15 or 16, I went and I got a little tattoo to let people know like who I was or who I wanted to be in the ring. And it's stuck since I turned pro. That's what people call me. I rarely hear my name anymore. I just, I'll be walking by, I hear people be like, "Hey, Punisher," so it's sticking pretty good.
Is there anything else you want people to know?
No, just to be there for September 20th. It's going to be a good show. I'm going to be the main event. I'm not the only one fighting from Premier. We have Ryan Marr, James Burns. I've been training with them, so they're going to be there putting on a good show too. So just be there for the next CKO card, September 20th.